work smarter, not harder. I have been really focused lately on workflow automation. I, as of today, have built two automations that are, I would say, serious opportunities to become products of their own. The first product that I have built is called Auto Property Assistant, and it's basically a 24/7 um, property operations assistant. Since I travel so much and usually only stay in places for a month or two at a time, I've been staying at Airbnbs across the world, and I saw a need and I decided to solve the problem myself. So um, I think it's really going to save a lot of time for hosts that have multiple properties. And so this is why, I mentioned working smarter, not harder, because this has become my philosophy behind the solutions that I've been working on, and I'm sure the many solutions to come. And also, I met someone in Greece at a business retreat, and he works in the PR space. He has a client, and he basically asked me if it would be possible to automate the research process for um, sort of, I guess the best way to explain it is him being a PR consultant who's always looking for conversations that are happening online. And so he often sorts through different social media platforms, whether it be online forums or just conversations. And so he's spent a lot of time doing this manually to identify conversations that are worth engaging with. And so I went ahead and created an automated workflow for this process. And it's evolved and it's still evolving, but it's become this really cool tool that delivers a an email every single day, and basically it extracts um, relevant conversations, and we've expanded it now to include even recommended talking points and links to certain resources that can be shared. So I am really, I would say, inspired by this sort of work, because with technology, I don't think people realize that they're, as much as it might seem that we have to sit down and do the work ourselves. I promise you that it's we're literally experiencing, I think, a revolution in how work is done and how tasks are executed. When I'm testing these workflows, I click this button at the very bottom that says execute workflow, and it runs through within sometimes 10 seconds. It runs through dozens of steps, and it's just, for me, it's mind blowing to see that happen in real time with my own eyes, because I think that for me, time is one of the most important resources, and I'm really focused on discovering time freedom, and again, learning how to work smarter, not harder, because growing up, having just all the things around me that I saw and witnessed. I saw people working very hard, long hours, and so I'm I'm adamant on breaking that cycle. And so, if you are interested in workflow automation or just learning how to work smarter, not harder, I really encourage you to look into different tools that you can uh, integrate into your business, let's say, or even automation. I build custom automations for businesses. And so, you don't have to work with me, but you can go ahead and learn how to automate a, let's say it's a repetitive task that you have to do every single day that you feel doesn't necessarily require your time. It's very possible to put your time and energy into building a workflow and then no longer having to do that every single day. So work smarter, not harder, and do not be afraid of technology. Use it as a tool.